You feel as your life is false, right? You're starting to have a real realization around you. Why am I here? Why have I grew up like this? Why is my name this? Why is my identity this? Why is my sexuality this? Why do I like this? Why do I love that? Why is my family here? Like, you start having a realization about your environment and what could have been, right? So you start putting like scenarios. You start using now your creativity and your own mindset on how potentially things could be differently, right? Why is life like this? Why do we have such programs? Why do we have such technology? What is the truth? What is real within over there? What is going on around the world right now? And just certain stuff like that, right? And in those cases, in those sign, in that sign specifically, knowing that you don't know if life is true or is false, just know that we are living in a simulation, right? It feels like we're living in a simulation, right? But it's best to just focus on the things that we can focus and not control on the things that we can control, right? So number two is that you're craving more purpose. You tend to crave more potentially spiritual things into your life. Now you open yourself into more things. You want to grow. You want to be as the best person you can be, right? You want to change the world. You want to influence the world with your own energy, which is completely fine, right? A lot of people don't have this sense of motive to become better on who they are. And number three, you begin to ask deep questions, right? You understand, like I was mentioning, going back to number one, right? You ask yourself deep questions like, why am I here? Why am I living in this universe? Like, who is the creator? What is the universe? Like, what is the realm around us from? Like. And simple questions just seem to curiosity. Curiosity just brings knowledge, right? And whenever you have this sort of like mindset, it just means that you're striving to know more about the world, right? And it's completely normal because I am the same thing. That is why we read such books. That's why we read such perspectives. That's why we study a lot of people who have influenced the world, right? So number four is that you realize that a lot that you've been taught is a lie, right? And which is true, right? Just referring to school, the whole school program, the whole school education. I mean, the whole process of that, the whole structure of that is just to keep us programmed on someone that we're not really meant to be. Basically, make us become someone that we're not gonna become, right? And realistically, once you have this realization, now you strive into different concepts, right? If you never really pay attention to school, it was just assigned to you that, this didn't really caught your attention. This really, like, didn't get the information that you really wanted to feel inside, right? So, number five is that you feel completely lost and alone, right? And once you start realizing that you don't fit in with your environment, with your friends now, you don't fit in with certain people, it's because now you're not just focusing on, me fitting in with them, it's just you're focusing on yourself, right? Your whole focus and energy is just driving around you, knowing for sure that nobody can control you, right? And nobody's gonna influence you on doing things that you don't want to do, right? And number six is that you see it through the illusions of society. Mostly everything has been fake. The music industry is fake. The streaming industry is fake. Just the TV shows, everything is fake. Everything is man-made. Everything is just filled with programs, filled with signals that, what if you will catch on. It's just sort of like just different things that honestly it's you don't want to get into, right? So number seven is that you see how most on people, how unhappy they are, right? And this could refer to anything. This could refer to your friends, to your own family members, to people around society, right? You're starting to realize that a lot of people, they're letting life affect them so much, right? And one of the things that as a spiritual person, we always have this tendency to like save someone to get out of that stage. We always tend to help them for them to become the best person they can be, like how I am, or just in general, like anybody would, right? And yeah, this is completely normal. You want to purge, and number eight, you want to purge your own life, right? Seriously, you just want to like change your whole life. You want to make a different alignment shift, and which is true. Everything is gonna come to a sense that consciously you can change anything that you can do, right? So number nine is that you begin experiencing deep empathy and compassion. Now your life, you're not foreseeing it as something belittling, right? Now you're seeing your life as something good, something that's purposeful, something that's intentionally instead of just consciously, right? And which is amazing. And number 10 is that you desire to be alone, right? Sometimes you just want to have this like time for yourself. You're being filled with such thoughts are around your environment, which is not your true thoughts. Your true thoughts are you're kind of like battling some other people's thoughts, right? Whatever you're hearing out from the outside, you want to feel what you really feel in the inside, not what people other think on the outside, right? And 11, conversations seem shallow, right? Now you're kind of just like referring to what you're saying or what other people are saying to you. Like you've been focusing and being aware of the words that come out of people. So now you're just being shallow about everything, which is truly fine and truly aware of. And number 12 is that you want to quit your job. You want to quit your job. You want to quit your 9 to 5 job. You want to quit the job that people are tend to control you, which is completely fine. Quit that job if it's not training you well. Yeah, so quitting that job is a necessity, right? And quitting that job, doing what you really want to do, exploring the real world on opportunities that the universe is going to give you, it's going to come, man. It's going to come. Trust, right? And also 13, your thirst for authenticity and truth. You want to know the truth so much, man. You're being so involved into this curiosity that it's just gonna provide for you for more knowledge and more wisdom into your life, so you can implement it yourself. To see how you can attain that same mentality, that same energy around you, and be the best person you can be, right? And number 14, you become aware of your old negative habits, smoking, drinking, going out and partying. You realize all these things that are not giving benefits at all. It's keeping you a low frequency vibration. And that, when you change that, when you remove that out of your way, now your life is going to completely give you a change, right? Number 15 is that you experience anxiety or depression, right? You have experienced in these low stages that life has brought to you for you to change. Everything in the past, every traumatization, every horrible change that happened to you on your pathway was meant to happen. Everything was meant to happen, right? But either your spirit energy was gonna let it brought down with that, or is it gonna go overcome that, become better, which it became better for yourself, right? And also number 16 is that you become more sensitive, right? Now, like when people talk down on you, when people downplay what you do, you take it in a seriousness, right? Because now it's not just about the words that matter. It's just about how people see you, right? Why is this guy telling me that? Why is it feel the need to tell me that, right? So it's about like the personality, character that you are, and everything has come to a sense where, you know, I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna give attention to what he says, but I'm still gonna ask myself, why did he tell me that? Why did he say that to me or anybody, right? And what's it called? Yeah, 17. You want to make the world a better place, like I was mentioning. You see how people, unhappy people are. Now you want to make sure you relieve people and bring them up as the best case they can be, right? So, 18. You deeply want to understand who you are, knowing who you are. What is your purpose? What is your art? What does it change? What were you here for? And nobody else is gonna find this other than yourself. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep finding yourself, because the universe knows who you are. The universe is gonna lead you to the way that you're gonna be at, right? So Number 19, your intuition is heightened. Now your predictivity is better. Now you're assuming that everything is going to come more positive and that's more catchable, which is perfect, right? And number 10 is more, number 20, more synchronicity, right? You tend to sync well with your life now. You tend to sync with a lot of things, right? With nature, with yourself, with music, with just things that are gonna make you grow as a better person. Number 21 is that you feel more wondering and curiosity. Like I was mentioning, curiosity is the unlimited potential that we have. The gift of life is that we can get better every day, but giving and receiving information every day. Right. Number 22 is that you start to see love unconditionally. Right. You start to love unconditionally to your family members, to everybody, even to random people. You see them like you compliment them and just give them some part of blessings. Right. Number 23. Excuse me. You see that we are in one. Right. We are the same source. Nobody's different from nobody. We all have this. The one and all, the one and only is yourself. You own your own spiritual. You own your own realm of your own world. And you're the one who is the designer for your own reality. The spiritual energy, this purified energy, this divine temple of yourself can basically expand to your own destination from wherever you want it, when you want it, and when should you start, right? Number 24 is that keep being blessed, keep being happy, and keep doing you. I love you. I love everybody, and have a blessed one. It's been Fredo Saga. It is Demon Dimension Expansion with the new game, man. Let's get it.